Okay, hello, good afternoon, and welcome to another video. And today I'm going to talk about pronunciation, English pronunciation. I am receiving many questions from my students, especially when it comes to study the pronunciation. For example, I receive, teacher, why should we learn and study the English pronunciation? We just need English for simple communication. So we don't need the hard part of English. And another common question, teacher, I just want to learn English, yeah, for communication, not for an academic studies or Cambridge assessment. Okay, well, I can provide the answer in two sections. Section number one, or the first one, which is first impressions. Pronunciation is definitely the biggest thing that people notice when you are speaking English. So they focus on the way you pronounce English. So the first impression of people is about pronunciation. When you talk to a person in real life, they may not notice your limited vocabulary or grammar mistakes, but they will notice right away if your pronunciation is good or bad. If your pronunciation is poor, they will think about you as a guy or a girl who speaks bad English. And good grammar and vocabulary won't help in this case. Number two, communication. Good pronunciation should be one of the first things that you learn in English. You can live without advanced vocabulary or advanced grammar. You can survive with just simple words to say what you want to say. You can live without an advanced grammar. You can use safe grammar structure instead. But there is no such thing as a simple pronunciation. There is no there is no medium pronunciation. If you don't have good pronunciation, then you have a bad pronunciation. Even if you use correct grammar, people may simply not understand what you want to say, and this is a real problem. People get annoyed trying to understand you, trying to understand your English. They can't they can't grab the words that come from your mouth. For example, if you pronounce sleep with long vowel sound, sleep, if you pronounce this like slip, or if you pronounce ghost like ghost, native speakers will have serious problems understand you. Why? In my opinion, you should know how to say English sounds like the E long vowel sound in sleep or the diphthong O in ghost before you even learn words like sleep or ghost or any other vocabulary. Can you communicate in English? Is a question. Almost all English learners say, I don't need to study pronunciation. I just want to communicate in English. And many of them think that they can communicate in English because they can communicate with their teachers and other students. Do not make this mistake. You have to remember that your teacher has been listening to bad English for years. He or she can understand it much more easily than the average person. Other students are usually from the same country as you. Therefore, they speak English like you, and they may make the same mistakes. So it's easy for them to understand you because you are in the same mistakes. You have the common mistakes. The only true test is, want to test yourself? Okay, talk to a native speaker. Go to America or Britain and try to talk to normal people, yeah, native speakers. A clerk at supermarket, a bus driver, a taxi driver, etc. If they can understand you, then you can say that you can communicate in English. Unfortunately, many learners ignore pronunciation. They can communicate in classrooms, so they think that they are good enough. After a few years later, when they travel abroad, for example, to England or the United States, nobody understands what they are saying. Is my communication is enough? Well, the answer is if you can communicate in English with people from other countries, congratulations. It's a big achievement. Now you should ask yourself two questions. Number one, is my English easy to understand? Is my English pleasant to listen to? Well, some people communicate successfully in English, but have a strong foreign accent. Although you can understand what they are saying, it's not easy. You have to listen to them really carefully, which takes effort. In addition, some foreign accents are simply unpleasant listening to. If you speak English with a strong foreign accent, you are making things difficult for people who listen to you. The conclusion is relax your lips and tongue, be unstressed just like the schwa sound, and enjoy learning English pronunciation. Thank you so very much, and I hope this helps to improve or at least encourage you studying the English pronunciation. Thank you so very much.